Have you ever wished you could instantly be somewhere else? Imagine, one moment you're sitting in your living room, and the next you're on a beach in Hawaii, sipping a cocktail as the sun sets. This is the concept of teleportation, a mode of travel that, if possible, would redefine our understanding of time and space. Teleportation has always been an alluring concept, capturing our collective imagination and becoming a staple in the realm of science fiction. It's a concept that's been explored in everything from the high-tech teleportation pads of Star Trek to the magical apparition of the Harry Potter series. In Star Trek, a world of starships and alien planets, teleportation is an everyday occurrence. With the command, "Beam me up, Scotty," characters are dematerialized and then reassembled at their destination, making space travel as easy as a stroll in the park. Meanwhile, in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, characters disappear with a pop and reappear elsewhere, a process known as apparition. It's a handy skill for wizards, allowing them to bypass the limitations of space and time, although it does come with its risks, such as splinching, where a wizard leaves a part of themselves behind. Teleportation has always been a human fantasy. The idea of bypassing tedious travel, of being able to visit far-off places in the blink of an eye, is an enticing one. It's a concept that has been dreamt up and explored in stories, films, and TV shows, providing entertainment for millions. But is it just that, a dream? Is the concept of teleportation confined to the pages of a science fiction novel or the frames of a Hollywood film? Or is there more to it? Can this long-standing human fantasy ever become a reality? Are we ever going to be able to say, "Beam me up, Scotty," and find ourselves on a distant planet, or declare, "I'm apparating," and disappear from sight? So, is teleportation purely a product of fiction, or could it be a reality? As we delve deeper into this enigma, let's keep our minds open to the possibilities that lie within the realm of the unknown. Our journey begins in the distant past, where tales of teleportation were not as uncommon as you might think. Throughout history, cultures around the globe have spun tales of teleportation, embedding them in their folklore and mythology. These narratives often revolve around gods, demigods, and other supernatural beings endowed with the power to disappear from one place and reappear in another. From the ancient Indian subcontinent, we find references to the Vimana, flying chariots that gods used to traverse great distances in the blink of an eye. Some interpretations suggest these Vimanas were not just vehicles of flight, but also devices capable of instantaneous transport. Across the Pacific, in the ancient civilization of China, we find tales of Taoist sages who could teleport themselves, often disappearing from one location and reappearing in another within the same narrative. These stories, handed down generations, are a testament to the enduring allure of teleportation. On the other side of the world, among the indigenous tribes of America, stories of teleportation also abound. The Navajo skinwalkers, for instance, were said to have the ability to shapeshift and teleport, moving vast distances in split seconds. It's fascinating to delve into these ancient stories and witness the universal human fascination with the concept of teleportation. To us, these tales may seem like mere myths and legends. However, for our ancestors, they were a way of interpreting and explaining the world around them, reflecting a deep-seated desire to overcome physical limitations and traverse space in ways that defied the natural order of things. But as time moved forward, the realm of teleportation wasn't confined to the world of myths and legends. The advent of science brought with it a new perspective, a new curiosity, and a new wave of questions. Could there be a grain of truth in these ancient tales? Could science one day unravel the mystery of teleportation? From myths and legends, let's move to a time when science began to take interest in teleportation. As science progressed, so did our curiosity about teleportation. The 19th and early 20th centuries, often referred to as the Era of Pseudoscience, was a period of great fascination. The lines between science, philosophy, and the supernatural blurred, birthing a wave of curiosity and exploration into the uncharted territories of the human mind and the universe. One of the most notable personalities of this era was Charles Fort. An American writer and researcher, Fort dedicated his life to collecting and studying cases of alleged teleportation. He delved into the realm of the unexplained, the anomalies that conventional science was too quick to dismiss or ignore. His 4 books, now collectively known as the Fortean Works, are a treasure trove of strange occurrences, including several accounts of teleportation. Let's take a step back into the early 20th century. Picture a world where newspapers were filled with sensational stories of people disappearing from one location and reappearing in another. These weren't mere flights of fantasy, but accounts from people who genuinely believed they had experienced teleportation. From the famous case of Gil Perez, the Spanish soldier who claimed to have been teleported from Manila to Mexico City in the blink of an eye in 1593, to the bizarre tale of the vanishing village of Hor Verde in Brazil in 1923, where all 600 residents reportedly disappeared overnight. Fort collected them all. But as intriguing as these stories were, they were largely dismissed by the scientific community. Skepticism and the demand for empirical evidence left these accounts in the realm of folklore and urban legends. Yet these stories, these accounts of unexplained phenomena, fueled the imaginations of many. While these cases were largely dismissed by the scientific community, one man dared to dream bigger. He dared to believe that teleportation was not just a figment of our imagination, but a scientific possibility. That man was none other than the genius inventor, Nikola Tesla. Enter Nikola Tesla, a man known for his revolutionary ideas. In the realm of the extraordinary, Tesla was a titan. He was a man of towering intellect and boundless imagination, who dared to dream of a world transformed by his inventions. One of his most audacious claims was that he had developed a teleportation machine. Tesla's teleportation project was a part of his grand vision for wireless transmission of energy. He believed that not just messages or power, but even matter itself could be transmitted wirelessly. Tesla's project aimed to bend the very fabric of space to create a bridge between 2 points, allowing for instant travel. This brings us to the infamous Philadelphia experiment of 1943. The story goes that the U.S. Navy, supposedly using Tesla's technology, caused the USS Eldridge, a naval destroyer escort, to disappear from Philadelphia and reappear in Norfolk, Virginia. Witnesses claimed to see the ship engulfed in a greenish fog before it vanished. However, the Philadelphia experiment is shrouded in controversy. The U.S. Navy denies any such experiment took place. Most scientists dismiss it as pseudoscience, a tale spun out of rumors and half-truths. Yet the story persists, fueled by conspiracy theorists and those fascinated by the unknown. Tesla's teleportation project was never officially completed. His notes were lost, and his claims were met with skepticism. Despite the lack of solid evidence, Tesla's audacious idea continues to captivate the imagination. Some believe that his work was suppressed due to its potential disruptive impact on transportation and energy sectors. While Tesla's claims remain unproven, they laid the groundwork for modern teleportation research. His bold vision continues to inspire scientists and researchers around the world, driving them to unravel the secrets of teleportation. And, who knows, perhaps one day, we might just step into a teleporter and instantly travel to the farthest corners of the world. For now, we can only dream and continue to delve into the fascinating world of teleportation. Fast forward to the 21st century, where teleportation is not just a dream, but a subject of serious scientific research. In our time, teleportation is no longer confined to the realms of science fiction and fantasy. It's a reality, at least on a quantum level. The field of quantum physics has given us the phenomenon known as quantum teleportation. Quantum teleportation is a process by which quantum information, such as the exact state of an atom or photon, can be transmitted from one location to another with the help of classical communication and previously shared quantum entanglement between the sending and receiving location. It's like transmitting a fax, where the information held by one particle is instantaneously transferred to another, distant particle. However, it's crucial to understand that quantum teleportation differs significantly from the teleportation we see in fiction. In science fiction, teleportation often involves the instantaneous relocation of an object or person from one place to another without physically traversing the space in between. Quantum teleportation, on the other hand, doesn't transport matter, but information. In recent years, we've seen some impressive advancements in this field. In 2020, Chinese scientists were able to teleport photons from a ground station to a satellite orbiting more than 300 miles above the Earth. This was a landmark achievement, demonstrating the potential of quantum teleportation over long distances. Yet, the concept of teleporting humans, as fascinating as it is, comes with a host of challenges. The human body consists of approximately 7 octillion atoms. To teleport a human, we would need to precisely identify the state of each of these atoms, transmit this enormous amount of information, and then reconstruct the person at the destination. The sheer complexity of this task is mind-boggling. With our current understanding and technology, it's far beyond our reach. Yet, despite these advancements, teleportation of larger objects, let alone humans, remains a distant dream. So, after all this, we come back to our original question: is teleportation really possible? Well, let's try to piece together everything we've discussed so far. We began by unfolding the enigma of teleportation, delving into the ancient claims and mystical tales that have tantalized our imaginations for centuries. We then navigated through the era of pseudoscience, a time when many unproven theories about teleportation were bandied about. Remember our discussion about Nikola Tesla and his ambitious teleportation project? Despite his genius and innovative spirit, even Tesla couldn't bring teleportation into the realm of reality. His endeavors, while pioneering, didn't yield the results he had hoped for. In our exploration of modern teleportation research, we saw how scientists are pushing the boundaries of our understanding. Quantum teleportation, for example, has shown promise, but it's crucial to remember that this doesn't involve teleporting physical objects or humans. It's about transmitting information about a quantum state from one place to another. So, where does that leave us? The truth is, teleportation as we imagine it, the instantaneous transportation of people or objects from one place to another, currently resides firmly in the realm of science fiction. The laws of physics, as we understand them, present formidable barriers. The energy requirements alone would be astronomical, not to mention the myriad other technical and ethical challenges that such technology would pose. Does this mean we should abandon all hope of ever achieving teleportation? Not necessarily. Science is always advancing, always evolving. What seems impossible today may become plausible tomorrow. But it's equally important to temper our expectations with a healthy dose of reality. While teleportation remains a fascinating concept, the reality is far more complex and challenging. It's a mind-bending proposition that pushes the limits of our understanding and invites us to dream of what might be possible. But for now, we'll have to content ourselves with the journey, the pursuit of knowledge, the thrill of discovery, and the joy of understanding the universe in which we live. While teleportation remains a fascinating concept, the reality is far more complex and challenging. Despite these challenges, the question remains, what does the future hold for teleportation? Teleportation, once a concept confined to the pages of science fiction, could potentially revolutionize our world in ways we can hardly imagine. Imagine a world where physical distance is no longer a barrier. Traveling thousands of miles would be as easy as stepping through a door. The morning commute to work? A thing of the past. Visiting family and friends on the other side of the globe? As simple as walking into the next room. This is the promise of teleportation. A promise that could redefine our understanding of space and time. But the implications extend beyond just travel. The potential applications for teleportation are vast and varied. In the realm of communication, instantaneous data transfer could make our current internet speeds seem like a horse and buggy compared to a bullet train. Information could be transmitted instantly from one side of the world to the other, revolutionizing global connectivity. In the world of commerce and industry, teleportation could streamline logistics like never before. Goods could be transported instantly, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. The impact on our economy could be monumental, reshaping global trade and potentially eliminating the need for large transport networks. And what about society as a whole? The implications are as exciting as they are daunting. Cultural exchange could become instantaneous, bringing the world closer together. But we would also have to grapple with new challenges and ethical questions. How would we regulate teleportation? What about privacy and security concerns? The future of teleportation is a tantalizing prospect, filled with possibility and fraught with challenges. It's a concept that pushes the boundaries of our understanding, challenges our preconceptions, and invites us to dream of a world unbound by physical distance. As we look forward to a future where teleportation could become a reality, we leave you with this thought. If you could teleport anywhere in the world, where would you go?